Welcome back to the green room, everyone. My guest, all the way from the UK, Dan from the Plastic Barricades. How are you doing this evening or this afternoon for you and morning for me? How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good. It's an exciting day today. It's the release day of our new single, so I'm trying to keep it all together. Yeah,
Is it the release day of your new single or new album?
it's our first single of the new album.
Okay, okay, gotcha.
First new music since end of 2020.
Ah, gotcha. Well, that's my next question. Plastic Barricades just really out today, releasing the new track, "Lucid in the Fall." Correct?
Yes,
Yep.
that's the.
Um, off your upcoming album.
Yeah, the albums should be out next year. We're slowly getting it all ready. Took some time, but yeah, we're pretty happy where we are with it at the
Awesome,
moment.
awesome. That's gonna be your third album, um, and it's called "We Stayed Indoors," right?
Yes.
That's cool. Awesome, awesome. So the first track is obviously "Lucid in the Fall." Tell us a little bit about that track and why it's the first track you're releasing off the new album coming up.
Um, so when we were going through the whole pandemic thing, I was really hopeful because I've heard lots of stories about people getting to try stuff they never tried before, finally getting some time off their office hours, trying their hobbies, and many people actually making those hobbies into a career. So that
Right.
that was definitely a silver lining. But there was the other side of this whole pandemic, which was Amazon and all those huge corporations were getting massive profits because people were just shopping
Oh yeah.
without like thinking too much about the consequences. And now, 2 years later, all those best in class things are in a landfill.
Mm-hmm.
So Lucid in the Fall is a song about consumerism, about mindless consumerism. But I mean, we are aware of it all. We know we have a problem. So we're lucid, but we still keep falling into this whole trap. Yeah, I just want people to maybe think for a second before they buy the next thing they really don't need.
Right. Yeah. People got bored and just started clicking buy. It
Exactly,
seems.
exactly,
And
exactly.
yeah,
It's
Amazon is.
remember that brilliant movie called Fight Club where they said we buy things that we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like.
And that's crazy because it's so true, right?
It is. It is.
Um, so the video that you guys released with the track "Lucid and Fall" that was a pretty cool video. It's kind of like a different concept. It's not like it's not like the normal videos. How'd you come up with that concept? Explain a little bit behind that video and how you guys created it.
So we, for the previous record, we had a couple of weird and DIY videos that were one of them got lots of film festival awards. So our benchmark for this one was pretty high. We had to
Gotcha.
come up with something because I mean I grew up with MTV and I just love the whole music video
Right.
format. I think it really helps me express my idea fully. So we stumbled upon this thing called text to image algorithms, which is a very new thing. It's
Mm-hmm.
just being started this year. basically means that there's an artificial intelligence, like a neural network,
Hmm.
that is taught by people. So you could write something that you wanted to show you, and it creates an image. And there's different approaches to it. It's quite complicated and still very early for this technology. So we thought we should be the first band to release an
Right.
artificial intelligence music video, and it was tricky at first, but then as the system learned what we needed from it,
Oh, okay.
we got the style, and then we got the consistency, and then in the end it was quite coherent. It's a weird video to watch for sure, and your eyes go funny at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're quite proud of being able to make it work. After it took about a couple of months for both songs, and yeah, it's been fun.
That's it was a pretty interesting video. I had never seen something that like that before. I mean, it's kind of like like it said in the press release they sent me, trippy, trippy video, kind of almost like psychedelic, but it was still pretty cool the way it was made. Um, so
Yeah, the interesting thing about the video is that every single frame is a unique image.
mhm,
So this is how the algorithm works. It creates every frame by frame. It creates the picture. So it's not. It might look like a loop sometimes, but it's actually not a loop. It's all
gotcha.
unique images. Yeah,
Crazy how technology advances every day, right?
absolutely.
So, are you guys releasing another track off the album too? Tallest Trees.
Yeah, that's the B side. We thought that this time we're gonna do it the classic way. We're gonna have a B side as well, which is always exciting. And we did a video for that as well, which is a bit different, but still same technology, same approach. Looks a bit different. Yeah, it's just a juxtaposition to Lucid in the Fall, because imagine how all those trees that are out there in the forest that are 500 years old look at
Mhm.
us and think, why?
What the
What
heck?
are
What
these
the hell are you doing?
humans
Yeah,
doing to each other?
yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't
yeah,
make any sense. From If you look at humankind from a distance, most of it just doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, you we know that trees can't really talk or anything like that, but a lot of people probably have that, and I've thought that too. Like they probably look at us and go, "What's going on?" Same with animals. My dogs look at me
exactly,
like if they could
exactly.
talk, they'd probably like, "You moron!" They'd be like,
Yeah,
they're in the
yeah.
living room right now sleeping. So, um,
But I
they're
believe that I believe that they're ready to forgive us. They
yeah,
just need to find reasons for it, and we need to give them reasons to forgive us.
right, right.
Uh,
So musically, in our previous chats, we did like an email interview, and it said that you started studying music at age 6. Was that something that you when you started it, you knew you were going to love? At age 6? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you don't really know too much when you're 6, but I remember very clearly that because I went to music school after my usual school, and
mm-hmm,
I clearly remember the difference in the vibe. Like
right,
I just loved every bit of it, and it was hard because, like, especially all that repetition, and you had to be patient. And all my friends were playing outside, and I was like, do the thing.
right,
But like very quickly found solace in the whole process, and then I discovered rock and roll, and it's changed my life. And then I had a purpose, and it's like I know what I need to do. I just
right.
need to figure out how to do it now. So yeah, it's I've been lucky enough to discover music early on.
Looks like you got a nice little studio set up there. I see all those guitars sitting there, and yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. Um, So, what's next for Plastic Barricade? You guys got new tracks coming out today, Lucid in the Fall and Tallest Trees. You got a new album coming out in 2023. What else can we expect to see from you guys?
I'm really excited to be back on stage, so we're definitely going to be touring next year. It's been way too long. And then the other thing I'm excited about is the music videos. We're gonna keep trying to innovate. We've done the AI thing, so I'm
Cool.
excited to figure out what's next. But it's definitely not going to be your usual band playing in a room and then the fire.
Right,
No,
right.
none of that. No, 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 no. It's going to be something weird and special and handmade and DIY. And yeah, I like that. So we're currently also figuring out some live sessions. We're going to do some studio filming just to show how we all look.
That's
Because
cool.
yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to release any more tracks off the new album before the end of the year, or are you going to kind of hold off?
So we have this track called "Counting Fireworks," and this is my New Year song. So that's hopefully it's going to be out early
Gotcha.
January
Gotcha.
with a video as well. And yeah, there's no like specific schedule at the moment. We're still trying to figure out how to do it properly, and also talking to several record labels about the album. So we'll see how it goes. But I'm just excited to be able to share the songs. And nowadays, it still blows my mind how I've written a song and then 6 months, some people in like America are listening to that song live now, and I can see that in my
Right.
Spotify for artists. It's like it's just incredible. 20 years ago, that would require me to ship CDs and do all that, and that's just yeah. So I think all the people who are skeptical, I think they need to know that it's the absolute best time to be an independent artist today, and I'm
Right.
really excited to be part of it. Yeah.
Awesome. So where can we find the new album as well as the previous releases that you guys had, and to see just what is going on with the Plastic Barricades?
So our main social channel is Instagram. So Plastic Barricades is the tag, and then all the music is out on Spotify, Apple Music, and all those other streaming platforms. But then we have YouTube for all the weird music videos. So go check them out.
Awesome. Lots of exciting stuff happening for you guys, and again, the new track dropped today, "Lucid in the Fall," and got a new album coming out in 2023. Um, as always, all your description, all the links to all your stuff will be in the description below in the video, and be sure to check those out. And Dan, thank you so much for joining us and taking some time to sit with me in the green room. And let's do it again soon, man.
Fantastic. Thanks for
Yeah,
having me. Let's do this
anytime.
again soon.
Yeah, anytime.